get around, I get around, yeah, get around, I get around, I get around, I get around, driving up and down the same old strip. I gotta find a new place where the kids are hip.
All right, guys, good morning and welcome to the Legacy Real Estate and Associates virtual award celebration honoring and acknowledging our 2019 top producers. So let's kick off the day. Please join me in welcoming our fearless leader, president and broker owner, Aboumrad.
There's my car. And my favorite group, actually, the Beach Boys. So I grew up with the Beach Boys. I still listen to the Beach Boys. And as crazy as this sounds, my two young sons listen to the Beach Boys. So it's a family thing. Hey, welcome, everybody. A little different this year. Normally about this time, I'd be outside getting the barbecue warmed up, getting ready for our hot August days stuff. And on a warm day. And actually, the one break I'm getting this year is I'm not going to have to go through the dunk tank. So no one's going to be putting me in the dunk tank this year. So, but hopefully next year we'll be back to having our hot August days barbecue, and really do miss having the barbecues. Hoping pretty soon that we could get back out and do some stuff outdoors with all of you and have a little barbecue, and love to be able to do something before the end of the year, something like that. And also we wanted to take the time to acknowledge our award recipients from last year. We were truly hoping to have a nice, breakfast for you this year, but we kept delaying and delaying, hoping that things were going to get lifted, but it never did. So we wanted to make sure that we at least acknowledged our folks who had outstanding years last year and accomplished a lot. And as we move forward for 2020, I'll have a few comments about that later. So, but first, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank our preferred vendors and the people who helped us last year and helped you guys on all your transactions. Homebridge and Guaranteed Rate Mortgage and Old Republic Title and Fidelity National Warranty and Home Warranty and Disclosure Source. All you guys were a big part of our success last year, and we can't thank you enough for helping not only the company but the agents and our day-to-day business and everything you guys bring to the table in helping us get these transactions closed. And so I just want to acknowledge all of our special vendors and thank you guys so much for your support throughout the years. All right. Also, we lost somebody very special this year, and I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the passing of Kathy Martiros, who was our relocation referral director. Kathy was very special to this company. She was just a powerful but silent presence in a lot of ways. She was always there for everybody who needed her, but she wasn't always out there in front. She put herself more behind the scenes and would direct stuff from mostly behind the scenes. It was truly a shock when I found out from Kathy that she had terminal cancer and was given only a certain amount of time to live, and unfortunately didn't even get to enjoy the time that she was given. But she made a huge impact here. At the company. We never had a relocation or referral department until she came and joined us, and she built it. And we're not going to be able to ever really replace Kathy, but we're hoping we can carry on with her tradition and spirit. And we've got Kathleen and Casey right now working on trying to fill Kathy's shoes. Two people trying to fill one person's shoes, basically. And they are big shoes to fill, but we are going to do our best to carry on with Kathy's great tradition of taking care of you guys on relocations and referrals. So we just wanted to remember Kathy today and keep her in your prayers, and her family in your prayers, and her in your heart. All right. All right, let's get to let's get to our awards, and we'll be starting off with the Rising Star. We have some music, or?
Dramatic. Why is it greased lightning?
So the Rising Star Award is an award we give every year for agents who have really increased their kind of like their year-over-year production. And we've got some folks this year that really came out of the blue. So in Fremont this year, the Rising Star Award goes to a longtime agent, Kathy Bartle, who just killed it from between 2018 and 2019. And Kathy just totally took her game to a different level in 2019. And I got to say, and I don't know this for a fact, I think it had to be one of the best years that Kathy has ever had in her career. I mean, she just killed it last year. And so I want to congratulate Kathy Bartle on what was a spectacular 2019 for her. So congrats, Kath. You did a great job. She's in that nice Dodge Challenger, which I actually used to drive when I was in high school. That was my car. Our next Rising Star came to us many years ago from BH&G, and she was a steady producer throughout her career. But last year, again, had just an exceptional year where she really pumped up her business, really increased on her listing side of it, and the results were just so clear to see. I mean, these award winners this year were pretty simple to pick because their results were just so clear from the prior year. So congratulations to Sandy Parkins to be the Rising Star of the Year in the Pleasanton office. So great job, Sandy. Keep it up. Looks like she's in a nice little Camaro there. The next award for Rising Star for the Livermore office is a lady who I've known for many, many years. And actually, I've actually met her through my wife. And they do book club together, et cetera. But she was working as a assistant for another realtor when she decided to go out on her own. And you know, she's got one of the best personalities out there, in addition to the fact that she's a fabulous cookie baker. But Nicole Sweeney took her game to a whole new level last year, started doing tons of farming, and really pumped up her listing output last year, and is continuing that even this year. We live in the same neighborhood, quite frankly. And I kept thinking all these years, I wonder why none of my agents are farming my neighborhood. And all of a sudden, Nicole just knocked it out of the park. She's just dominated in Sandhurst. She's put together some beautiful pieces. She custom designed her yard signs and stuff. And she really elevated her game quite a bit. And the numbers showed between 2018 and 2019 how her marketing actually paid off. So I want to congratulate Nicole Sweeney for being the Rising Star of the Livermore office for 2019. Great job, Nicole. Keep it up. It's already going great, I know, this year. So excellent job. Let's congratulate our Rising Star of the Year award winners for those three offices.
2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're going to rock around 10 o'clock tonight.
Our top agents by number of transactions this last year, the winner for Fremont is really no stranger to doing a lot of transactions. He is consistently in the top 10 for the office year in and year out. 2019, I believe, he brought on a personal assistant, very professional agent, very detail oriented, and put his systems in place last year, increased, and was able to increase his transaction output last year. And that award goes to Steve Andre. Steve just did a fantastic job. He's his transactions are always good. They're always clean. And even the times that he comes in to sees me, he always has great questions that are related to his transactions. So Steve, great job, buddy. Congratulations on closing the top number of transactions in my office in 2019. The top number of transactions for the Pleasanton office, definitely this person is no stranger to being the top of our office out there every year. He works tirelessly. He's in the office just from morning until night, works a lot of weekends, obviously, is relentless on prospecting. Brian Van Heusen is a guy who goes out there and just prospects and prospects and prospects and gets it done. I mean, he is out there hitting either the calls, the doors, or the mailers, whatever it takes. He is constantly out there prospecting all the time. That's what he does. And it pays off because he's been not only one of the top agents for Legacy, but he's been one of the top agents in the ERA system. He consistently ranks in the top 10 in ERA. I think the last several years it's been for teams, but he's always in the top 10, way at the top of the ERA list, which is almost 20,000 agents nationwide. So congratulations, Brian. Great job in 2019. I know 2020 is continuing on in the same tradition. Brian Van Heusen, top number of closed transactions in Pleasanton. The top agent in transactions in Livermore. If I had to tell you guys, this guy is just a door-knocking fool. He is just religious about door knocking. He's been doing it ever since I met him. It's been like almost 30 years. He is just relentless at the door knocking. He's worse than the Postal Service. He's out there in the inclement weather. It doesn't matter. Nothing stops Dave from getting out there and door knocking. So it's not rain, sleet, snow, heated day, cold of night, whatever. He is constantly out there door knocking, and it does pay benefits and residuals because Dave was the top agent for closed transaction in Livermore office, and it is a result of his door knocking. So congratulations, Dave. Great job in 2019. I know he's been killing it on listings this year because he farms right around my neighborhood out there. So good job, Dave. All right, the top number of transactions in Danville this year for 2019 goes to a guy who's a great guy. I've just never seen this guy without a smile on his face. Just a happy guy, always has a great attitude, and I think it's one of the reasons why his clients like him so much. But Neil Berry is just a real positive gentleman. He's always out there just with nothing but good thoughts. You know, everything, there's nothing negative. He always takes anything that might be negative, he turns it into a positive. And Neil led the Danville office last year in closed transactions. And congratulations, Neil. You've just been a great asset to Danville. Appreciate it. Good job. And last but definitely not least, for top transactions for the year for our Silicon Valley Cupertino office is actually a young man who has been very, very persistent and definitely doing the door knocking and understands going out and making the contacts. And he also has been very relentless on going out there and just grinding away, grinding away, and grinding away. Chris is not afraid to put himself out there and just keep himself out there and grind away every day to try to generate a transaction. And Chris, that paid you rewards in 2019 because you were the #1 agent in the Silicon Valley Cupertino office for closed transactions. Great job, Chris. Keep up the good work. Take care. All right, as we move on to our top producers for the company. Well, these award winners are definitely not low riders, but they ride high and they ride sky high. And our first winner from the Fremont office is definitely no stranger to being a top agent. She has been a top agent throughout her career. And she works hard. She works very, very hard, puts in the hours, goes above and beyond, her expectations for her clients, goes the extra mile, and is just working around the clock for her clients. And on top of that, she puts on a fantastic fundraiser in memory of her daughter. And I'm talking about Sherry Stoneberger. Sherry Stoneberger has been in the business. Her and I probably have been in the business about the same number of years. And year in and year out, Sherry is always a top agent. She always finishes very, very high in all the legacy rankings every year, and always finishes very high in all the ERA rankings every year. And in 2019, Sherry was our top agent by GCI. So congratulations, Sherry. Great year and well-deserved. In the Pleasanton office, our top agent was the same that we've had in the last couple of years. And again, Brian Van Heusen obviously did the top number of transactions, which translated into top commissions. And like I said, Brian just works tirelessly day in and day out, 7 days a week, always trying to elevate his game, willing to learn more, etc. So congratulations, Brian, for being the top agent GCI in the Pleasanton office. Keep up the good work. I know you're going to be ranking up there high this year again, and even within the ERA system, you should be pretty high also. Our top producer for Livermore is, again, Dave Vigil. I know Dave was tops in transactions. He was also tops in commission income. And I'm just, he's a great, like I said, he's a great role model and example of getting out there and letting you all know that the tried and true stuff of door knock, it still works. Door knocking works. It's about making those contacts and being consistent. And Dave's there every single day. He is out in that farm, and his people all know him. They love him. They know him by first name. And he just gets the job done year in and year out. So congratulations, Dave. I know he just got back from taking his daughter down and getting her settled for college. So, not only is he a great real estate agent, he's a great dad. He's been a huge help to me over the years out at the Little League World Series, and comes out and helps me every year for a whole week. He got off that this year since we didn't have it. So anyways, congrats, Dave. Great job again in 2019. Our top producer for the Danville office is this is a great honor because she's a longtime friend of not only me, but my family. We go back many, many, many years. She has just been so supportive of the office since we've opened from day one. She was one of the first people to join the Danville office. She's been a true team player out there. And on top of it, she went out and had just a banner year last year in 2019. And that's Carol Jeha. And I'm just so proud of Carol for what she did last year. She's having a great year this year. She put herself out there at the farmers markets. And so she went out and made the contacts, and it paid off for her. Congratulations, Carol, for being the top agent in the Danville office in 2019. And last, but definitely not least, for the Silicon Valley Cupertino office, speaking of family, the award winner this year is my cousin, actually. And the fix was not in here. She earned this. She's actually the one who introduced me to my wife. When she got into the real estate business, I encouraged her in. She did not come to work for us immediately, but I knew eventually she would be with us, because at the time she joined, we didn't really have a training program. So she went and got trained, but then her and I got together and she said, I think I'm ready to go to the next level. And sure enough, Diane works really, really hard. She's got some great clients. Her clients love her. She gets great reviews. And so congratulations, Diane Leland, for being the top agent in the Silicon Valley Cupertino office. A great year last year. All right, now we got some special recognition awards. Oh, we got one more set, a team award, sorry. All right, the top team for this year in Fremont is definitely no stranger to this award. He consistently ranks always at the top, and not just within the company, but within ERA. Bobby Nijar team has been in the top teams for ERA since we've been in this. He's always in the top 10, generally even in the top 5 of all teams nationwide in ERA. Him and his wife, Nikki, are true professionals in the industry. Bobby works tirelessly, tries to come up with new ways of marketing, has done a great job in the not only the Warm Springs area of Fremont, but just now expanding his geographic reach in Fremont, and handles his business very, very professionally, and is always at the top of his game, looking for new innovations. He's been a valuable asset on the company advisory council. So Bobby Nijar, top team for Fremont. Congratulations, Bobby. Our top team in Pleasanton, I've known both these ladies for many, many, many years. And they are true professionals in the industry, always do a great job, and their clients just love them to death. And it's Liz Hughes and Nancy Doan, and they have been with me. I mean, Liz has been with me for many, many years. And when I relocated and opened up the Pleasanton office, Liz had always told me, you know, hey, I'll be the first person to sign up, and she was. And Nancy followed right with her, and I've truly enjoyed having them with me all these years. They are just the ultimate professionals. They've got a phenomenal client base that just truly becomes personal friends with them, and they invite them to events, et cetera, that they're doing. So congrats to Liz Hughes and Nancy Doan for being the top team in Pleasanton this year, in 2019. And then our top team in the Livermore office is somebody who if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have a Livermore office. She saved my Livermore office, and I always tell Vicki Harris that. She has been with me for several years, and I owe a lot to Vicki because, like I said, the Livermore office was floundering. Vicki came in at a critical time for me and saved the office, but then she decided at some point that she needed to step down and really start focusing on her business. And ever since she did, she has really hit it out of the park. Her and her team, Janice, have just done a great job. They are phenomenal at prospecting in their farm. And so she's always actually been very high, not only in the company, but also with ERA. So congratulations, Vicki, on winning the top team award for the Livermore office. Great job. All right, our Rookie of the Year is pretty much our top new agent, or newer agent, let's say. And this year's winner comes out of the Livermore office. And but I remember when I first met her, I didn't meet her in the Livermore office. She was actually sitting in the conference room in the Pleasanton office, and I didn't even know who she was. And but to her credit, she took the time to introduce herself to me. And today I'm introducing her to you, as the Rookie of the Year goes to Elsa Renteria. So congratulations, Elsa. Another very hardworking agent. And I know it was interesting because I remember talking to Dan Birdwell about her when he brought her on board. And this was before I actually met her. And all Dan could say was the key word that Dan says, she's a winner. She's a winner. She's going to be a top agent one day. And sure enough, here she is, our Rookie of the Year. Congratulations, Elsa.
Don't need money, don't take fame. Don't need no credit card to ride this train. It's strange and it's sudden and it's cruel sometimes, but it might just save your life. That's the power of love.
So our Distinguished Service Award, we've always had a Distinguished Service Award, but several years ago, we renamed the Distinguished Service Award to be the Don Reddick Distinguished Service Award in memory of Don Reddick. Don Reddick was a longtime agent with the company. And the reason why I was compelled to rename this award in Don's honor was that if there was anything that I ever needed at the company, Don was there for me. Setting up the barbecues, he was assisting Terry Norman on the new agent training program. Anything I ever needed from Don, he was there for the company. And in addition, he served on the board of directors at Bay East. He was involved in local government relations at Bay East. So he was not only just an active realtor and helping me at the company, he was out giving back to the industry. And so I thought it was very fitting to name this award after Don in his passing. And I've always given this to people who, it's not about production. There's nothing related to production with the Distinguished Service Award. This truly is about service and either helping the company and or giving back to the industry. And this is the first time in all the years I've been handing out this award that I couldn't make a decision on one person. So this year is going to be the first time that this award is being given to two individuals. And believe it or not, they're both at the same office. And without them, the reason why I'm giving them this award, they brought so much to the Danville office in a time where Danville really needed that uplifting spirit. And these guys were there to try to build that office and help that office grow. And they've been big advocates for the office. So I didn't think it would be fair to give it to one and not give it to the other because they work in tandem. They work as a team. They would put on events, wine tastings or chocolate fondue or cheese tastings and all this type of stuff, and go out to marketing and go out to farmers market to promote legacy in the company and what we had to offer. So this year's award for distinguished service is going to be going to two individuals. It's Carol Jaha and Neil Berry. You guys did a great job, and keep it. I know you still continue to do that. The Lifetime Achievement Award has always been in honor of Carol Van Landingham, who was our original broker, longtime realtor, a good friend of mine, even a good friend of my father's. And when I first came on board at this company, she was my broker. And she was the ultimate consummate professional. She was a total by-the-book person, etc., but she was a doer, and she got things done. And she had a long time history with this company. And this award does go to an individual who has served a long time with the company and always gives back to the company and is always there to help the company. And this year's recipient has been like my right-hand man. Anytime I need to get a heavy project done or for some heavy lifting in the past couple of years, he's been there for me. I've given him some really difficult projects to take on, and he just takes them with a smile, runs with them, and gets the job done. And this year is no exception. This year's recipient, And you'll be seeing more him coming up, as you guys have been getting some snippets lately about what we're going to be doing next week and this new launch we're going to have next week and this new program we're going to have for you next week. It wouldn't have happened without this gentleman, and this year's recipient is Dan Birdwell. Dan has just been with me I've known Dan for over 25 years. He's been extremely, extremely dedicated to what we do here and our mission. And when we started looking at stuff to help all the agents, he took that project on. And I can't thank Dan enough. I can tell you guys this: I make nightly drops. I'm the company courier. I make nightly drops in the Livermore office, and there's nights I get there, it's after 9 o'clock. Sometimes it's 10 o'clock, and Dan's car is still in the parking lot. He's still working on behalf of all of you in this company and on my behalf. So I can't thank Dan enough. He's a great guy. He's a great family man and well deserving of this honor. Thanks, Dan. So Judy, I don't know if you want to brag about this, but we're very proud that we were ranked as, so in the top workplaces, we submit every year, top workplaces for a mid-sized company. This year, Legacy actually finished, to be accurate, #2, but we were the #1 real estate company because the #1 company was not a real estate company. So the top real estate company for the Bay Area News Group this year for 2020 was Legacy Real Estate and Associates. So congratulations to all of you guys. This is through your efforts. I just think it's just a great honor to be recognized as one of the top workplaces. And to be honest with you, we have been recognized for the past, I think, 4 or 5 years as being one of the top workplaces by the Bay Area newspaper group. So again, a great job, you guys. What can I say? You guys are just fantastic. What do we end up taking away from this year? This has been a year like no other. But yet, what my takeaway is this year that I'm so proud of, as I've watched all of you deal with the trials and tribulations of this year, this crazy year, is how resilient you have all been. And if I had to pick one word for all of you, it would be resiliency. You've had to adapt to working remotely. You've had to adapt to working virtually. You've had to adapt to new showing guidelines, filling out forms just to go show homes. You've had to adapt to no open houses. One of the things we have learned this year is that we truly are an essential piece of this business. So the fact of the matter is, as much as people are viewing homes virtually and online, they still want to go physically see a home, and they still want a real estate professional helping them facilitate the transaction. So again, we have the best, Legacy's the best, and keep up the great work, and don't quit, and you will persevere.
Hi, Bill.
Thanks, Judy.
I'm
Thanks,
back.
Bill.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. I appreciate all of you. Thank you. Congratulations.
Everybody.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Have a great day.
You too.
Love you.
Peace out.
Everybody.
Way to go, Legacy.
Hi, Paula.
Hi, Sandra.
Bye, guys.